Last we left off, you woke to find a Mordenkainenless mansion. After deliberating, you all decided that to use your newfound flying carpet to travel to the Wizard of Wines in hopes of uncovering another artifact that could help you in your battle against Strahd. Shortly after arriving, as the rain began to come down, you noticed a were-raven in the woods that beckoned you over. Upon greeting this mysterious figure, you find out that it is Davian Mardikov, in relation to the Mardikovs that you met back at the Blue Water Inn. He is extremely distressed and informs you that the winery has been under constant siege from either the Druids of Yesterhill or the powerful Baba Lysaga, that even now it might not be safe. Who did I lose? Joseph?
Joseph, yeah.
Joseph's having some problems. Did he get disconnected altogether, or was it just video?
No, I'm back now. I don't know. This is the same thing that happened before.
It just disconnects you from
For
Discord?
a second, yeah. But
Weird.
I came back real quick.
That's good.
So I apologize for that.
No,
I don't
you're
know what's
okay.
going on. Yeah.
Upon making your way towards the building, the winery, you came under attack by needle blights, tree blights, and eventually the druids themselves making their way through the vineyards. And that is where we'll resume, in the middle of combat. Let's get the music rolling. And Joseph's gone again.
Oh, and he's back again.
I see what the theme of the night's gonna be.
Sometimes internet service providers just be like that.
I'm just gonna leave it now. I was about to. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
It literally just. It's gonna be distracting though. I might just try restarting everything.
Okay. Yeah, if we need to take a pause, we definitely can. Where is my turn order? Oh no! Did it not save turnover order?
Oh no!
That's not right.
Well, I mean, we can.
At an initiative of 11. That's what I remember.
I don't remember.
All right.
Plus 3.
Well, that's a bummer. Everybody's gonna get a freebie. Let's go ahead and restart initiative. New session, new initiative.
That's how we do it.
All right.
I respect
Don't forget to select your token.
Very true.
Ooh.
Oh no,
I mean,
there it is.
I had a
wait,
19 the whole time.
Oh wait, hold on.
There it is.
That pop back up.
Yeah, just pop back up.
Oh, it did. What
Yeah,
the
okay.
hell is going on?
I think it's because no one was in there. The initiative tracker just kind of vanished. But it was still there. It remembers the combat.
All
It was
right,
just
cool.
closed is all.
Alright.
I remember my initiative being pretty high, so I was like, no, I don't want to roll gun.
Alrighty. We're gonna pick up at the top of the round with Anderson. Anderson now transformed into this giant ape staring down this tree blight. I believe you're still grappled. You were
Probably.
Yeah, you
Oh
were
yeah, I was
in
grappled
your
and then I
wolf
turned into a
form,
monkey.
Then you got turned into it, but because your size is the same, he can still keep you grappled, or the tree, not he. It's, anyways.
The thing.
Yeah, the thing. So you have access to the monkey.
Yep.
What a phrase.
Alrighty, do it to it.
All right. Yeah. Anderson has returned to monkey, and he is just gonna raise up his fist and just slam this thing.
Okay.
As soon as we can hit it.
Pop it. Pull it.
Yeah, 24 to hit. 19
Pull that
points of
right
bludgeoning
off.
damage. Absolutely.
All right, and same thing with the other hand, just bringing it down on this tree.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I'm going to. I don't remember what the AC was. I'm gonna hold off. Until I remember what the AC is again.
Yeah.
It was like 15
sure?
or 16.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Alrighty. Yeah, as you just take your fist and just cleave into it, and just chunks of bark just go flying, disassembling an entire branch. It kind of swings wildly, throwing off your second attack, causing you to miss. Do you do anything? Well, you don't have any movement. They don't
Nope.
have bonus actions, right?
Nope. That's all I can do. Yeah.
Alrighty, Panton on top of the winery, kind of looking out, surveying over the lands. What do you do?
How is that tree blight looking that is currently engaged with Anderson?
It is definitely looking worse for wear. You know, some of the branches, you can see that they're kind of drooping. They don't have that same vitality that they once did.
I think I'm going to hold on, I gotta figure out where it went. Trying to figure out that thing that you gave me.
What did I give you?
That Molten Canaan gave me.
Oh, yeah. I don't think...
Cantrips. Okay, cantrips.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so it is cantrips only, so that's not gonna work for what I wanted to do. So I am going to... Can I twin Snowball Swarm?
Is that an area of effect? Like, does it have a location?
It has a range.
Does twinning say that you need to roll an attack roll for it? Like, you need to focus a creature with your attack?
It's an attack roll, but it's, I believe... Let me look at it again.
It has to target one creature.
Correct. But it affects everything within 5 feet of it as well. So I don't know if that could work.
So Snowball Swarm doesn't have an attack roll. You just select the point, and then they make a saving throw. I'm pretty sure that twinning would force you to have a target.
Yeah, twinning
you're right.
spells with target, which
I
will...
totally thought it was like something else there. Oh yeah, I see the dexterity save right there. So never mind, that's not going to work either. All right, well then we're just going to step forward a little bit. 5, 10, 15. The range on that
right, there's the druid.
Feet. Oh, fuck you. The druid is still too far away. Fuck off. God. Is 80 feet? 80 feet. That's not gonna work. Bastard. Okay. Just gonna move forward one more just so I can stay within 30 feet there. Fuck you. Chromatic orb is 90 feet. Please tell me. Yes, okay. All right, we're going to twin a chromatic orb.
Okay.
Against both tree blights. First one is the one closest to me. Oh wow, hold on. You're telling me to choose my damage this way. Okay.
Alright, yeah, 11 to hit, unfortunately misses. Stuck in the struggle between the large ape, this tree just flailing wildly, causes your chaos orb to just miss wide.
That one hits.
Yeah, which one was this one aimed? Same one?
The other tree blight.
Okay, all the way back there. Yeah. 19 does hit for 16 points of cold damage. Let me check resistances really quick. Nothing that makes any difference.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna back up the last 5 feet right there, and I'm gonna kind of peek down. Is this area open that I'm next to?
No, this is you're talking about the where
Where
all the
these-
were ravens are underneath.
Correct.
No, this is the stables. That's just showing, or not stables. That's the place where the loading dock is, but there is still cover over top, so you're still standing on a roof.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. And I'm just going to pull back a little bit, and that will be it.
Okay. Let's see. All right, we are going to. You know what? I'm not. We are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just move 6 of these. And we're going to move them.
Into the fire.
Yeah, we don't want that.
You sure?
Positive. 1, 2. We're gonna say.
Oh wow, they all moved in sync too.
Yeah, they're really awesome.
They've been practicing for this.
They're
They've been waiting their entire lives for it.
they're marching up closer. I'm just moving.
Oh, Jesus, they're all surrounding us now.
Yep, they're moving in. All right, Tree Blight's turn. Tree Blight is going to take multi-attack. First one is going to attack Anderson with a branch attack.
Bring it on, bro.
17 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's...
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Barely felt it. Barely felt it.
So 2 with its branches and 2 with its grasping roots. So we're gonna take another. We're gonna make another branch attack. 18 hits, 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
It already has you grappled, so no need to use the grasping roots. But we will go ahead and make a bonus attack or bonus action bite. 28 for 22 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
I don't even feel it. It's not hurting me.
Doesn't feel it, huh?
No.
All right. If I remember correctly, Ira and Temperance are actually, what is it, 40 feet in the air?
Oh, we went down.
You went
at
down,
the end
but
of
you're
the session.
still kind of
We're
hovering. right?
elevated.
They're
yeah.
still on
Okay.
they're still on the carpet. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're within range of
Yeah.
15 feet of the.
Yeah, but there's a tasty halfling that tree wants to.
Yeah,
but
there's-
I
there's
mean,
an
when
Aurora
you
and
have
an
4
Asterion.
attacks and a bite, like,
Ooh.
why can't I hit everybody? So
Share the
I'm
love.
gonna use.
Share the love.
I'm
Okay.
going to
My
use the first
tactical
attack
attack.
for branch attack to hit a Nora, and going to miss with a 16. The second one is going to be aimed towards Asterius. 15, I believe.
Misses, I
Misses.
believe. Let me check.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does too. I think you're a little bit
Yeah,
higher than that.
16 is my AC, so
I
I'm
just
fine.
want to look at one more thing up per Honora's character
2
sheet.
grasping roots just spurt up on either side of the carpet and reaching up and trying to grab a hold, one at either of you, Ira and then Temperance. First one, Ira for 11. Second one, Temperance, 21. So 21, you are now grappled. And
God
now
damn
that
it.
you are grappled, it is
Yikes.
going to use that to pull you in for a bite attack. So you are now removed from the carpet and brought within reach to then bite you.
I want to use Warding Flare on that one to try and give it disadvantage.
Okay.
But
And I would like to use her Sentinel attack since she's now within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
and I think she's using the rapier right now. So
Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm just gonna.
See,
Take
what
that.
you should have done is just become a monkey.
You're right. That was my first mistake.
19 hit. 19 does hit. Taking how much damage does the Okay. All right. So
The
trying
bite's
to
gonna
think-
hurt, so
Yeah,
I'm trying to make sure they aren't hit.
Well, wait, but he already rolled it, right? It's
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
16 and
but
the
we talked
18 to
about
16
this
still hits, right?
before, I'm pretty sure, given how that rolls. But like, if that's the case,
I
then,
mean, the
like,
warding flare, regardless of whether or not you have it roll at disadvantage, my disadvantage roll would be my first one at 16.
And
Right.
that hits.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I'm-
Temperance is a little squishy.
well, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to rule the grapple. So, oh, it's piercing and not slashing. Okay, never mind. Honora takes up her rapier and sees Temperance being drawn in close to the mouth for the bite, and just reaches out and stabs into the root that was holding her, dealing that 9 points of piercing damage. But it still just, it withdraws and flails and almost brings it in faster, and just, and you feel the wood splintering, just grinding into your abdomen as it's chewing on you, and then eventually kind of brought back out. You're still grappled, but you took 22 points of piercing damage, and now it is the druid's turn. Let's see what druid's movement speed is. 30.
That tree just sees us as a bunch of Tootsie Rolls. That's how I feel about the whole thing.
Nom nom.
All right. Everybody has a passive perception higher than a 10, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. With that, you now see 2 additional druids making their way in.
Interesting.
They used all their movement to get there. This druid is going to... what do we have?
here comes the hammer.
Here comes the boom.
Yeah, I actually...
Oh, did I just give him an idea? Shit.
No, I don't.
There's that wub wub.
I don't see anything good out of these. Spoiler alert: these aren't high-level druids.
I know, we're not dead.
Yeah.
If these
They
were
are
high-level
going to 5,
druids,
10, 15,
squirrels
20,
to
25,
elephants.
30. All right, they're going to creep a little bit closer, but they are not going to. They're not going to use their action yet. Ira, it's now your turn.
It is indeed. And I shall fire my crossbow into the tree that is grinding on Temperance with its big maw.
Chomping down on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I was tired of that combat music. We're changing it up to something I'm more familiar with.
Hey, fair enough.
Hey,
Oh my
the
god,
witch
did
girl.
Ira actually hit?
It's amazing.
Which 24 to hit gets all of it. How do you envision killing this particular tree blight, seeing that it has one of your companions and currently chewing on it, how do you aim to kill it?
I don't know how they're enchanted, but I imagine like he shoots it into the eye, and then Temperance, if you want, you can like grab onto the bolt and then just start stabbing it into the for the alley-oop. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
then like
I'm all about that.
whatever magic is enchanting it gets like knocked out from her ramming the bolt into its eye or something like that.
Yeah. Seeing these kind of hollow sockets above its gaping maw just chomping, you take aim and you see a faint green glow inside of it. And as you shoot, and it sticks deep in there, Temperance, as you kind of get just a moment of breath from being gnawed on, as its root retracts from the impact of the bolt, you reach up and you grab, seeing this thing not having any other weapon readily available, and you just start jabbing it in there, and you can feel hitting something more solid like a stone rather than a wood, and all of a sudden the glow fades and the tree collapses, leaving you ungrappled. And give me a dexterity check.
Did it not go through?
It did not.
It did not go through.
There it goes.
Oh.
All right.
Just went through slow.
Can I
you're
try
okay.
to save her on the magic carpet using my movement? Try to swoop in.
Yeah.
It's okay. You already
Yeah,
rolled, but
go for it. I mean,
Okay.
the dexterity check is to see whether or not she lands, falls prone
okay.
on the ground, or whether or not she landed on her feet. But yeah, I mean, you can absolutely swoop in. Yeah, I'll say that as she's being dropped. Give me a dexterity check to see how quickly you react to it.
That's an ability check, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, I don't
yeah.
make it in time, but I'm there hovering above her crumpled form.
Yeah.
Temperance
With,
just falling
Come
on her
on, get
ass.
on the carpet.
with two hands on the corners of the carpet, you know, focus intently and drive it forward, and reaching out, trying to grab her as she's falling. You're just not able to get there in time, and she falls onto the ground. But you are right there, right next to her, for the next turn.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Do you do anything else?
Yeah, I tell Nora. I tell Nora and Asterius and Temperance to get on the carpet so we can go.
Let's give this one a big red X so we know that it's dead.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You see the kind of hobbling Davian Mardukov just kind of coming out in his human form and withdraw a crossbow and take a shot at the closest tree blight. $15 is its AC. Takes 3 points of piercing damage, so not a lot, but you can see this hunched figure kind of resting up, using the stone pillar, the entranceway into that loading dock, as kind of a stabilizer to shoot his little hand crossbow in that direction, and that ends his turn. Honora.
All right, so if I know Honora right, as long as there are bodies on the ground still, she's going to try her best to protect them.
Yeah.
So with Asterius still on the ground and now Temperance lying prone, she's going to move just 1 second, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, run over here to the druid.
Okay.
And
As soon as she gets within 15 feet,
Oh no.
Ooh.
the druid who is holding their action is going to cast Thunderwave.
oh,
which is Constitution saving throw.
You activated his trap card.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Save.
So you're right there.
Okay. 13?
Let me.
Let's just see how low level these druids are. Yes.
Okay, so it's DC 12.
Yo.
So you take 4 points of what is that? Force damage, and you're not pushed, so you can still advance if you would like.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna scream something along the lines of, like, you bitch. And going to...
That was not very nice.
There you go. There you go. That's what she said.
You big meanie.
You can't boss me around like that. And she's going to stab at the druid. 15.
15 does hit.
And going to make one more attack. Ooh, a 10. I don't think that hits. Does a 10
Just
hit?
barely misses.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else. And does she usually do like a bonus action attack?
No, I think she just has her 2 attacks, and then I think she could bonus action Green Flame Blade, but there's nobody else around to take the
You wouldn't want to waste
benefit
that
of
spell
the.
slot.
Yeah.
You know, she is going to action surge. Does have that.
Wow. Action searching on a low level druid so
Sure,
early
low
in the
level
day.
druid.
How can
I-
this bite me in the butt?
Not how can it bite you in the butt. How can it bite her in the butt?
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
Very important
It'll
distinction
be
there.
a butt
All
biting
right.
filled episode.
So taking that rapier and just stabbing, piercing right into its exposed abdomen, you see the druid just and kind of double over a little bit and looking on the brink of death.
Oh wow. Okay.
What? Oh my god.
Okay. If she's
This
that
person
close-
has already been hit before, for the record.
Okay.
Yeah, Asterius,
Oh.
like,
If she's that close, then yeah, I'll hold off on the action surge then.
All right,
Because I
so
don't wanna-
nothing else?
Yeah. That will be it.
All right, Asterius. Yeah, as you pierce and you withdraw, ready to take another attack, you can see the spittle just red colored, thick with blood.
I would like to.
Yeah, there's
Weird.
a weapon up too. So
Should be fine. Drop it on here. Vine blights are druids. They're not vine blights, but they're these tiny little things are druid. Druids. Why not? Who cares? I'm just gonna drop a fireball on the druids.
Okay. Dexterity
cast-
saves.
Yeah.
Going left to right. 18 and a 15. Who succeeds and who does not?
18 just makes it.
Okay. So they take half.
Going to be 30 points of fire damage.
So the one furthest away kind of just like lays low, and the one in front takes the brunt of the fireball. It just disintegrates their body. You see just the flames engulf, and just as they're screaming in agony, their hands just turning to ash, and eventually you just see the entire body just go slack as this front one perishes.
Cool. Stone faced. Average day. And he's going to use his bonus action to move the spiritual weapon over here, because remember I had that, and bludgeon the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Roll for attack.
Sure thing. 25 to hit.
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna...
Oh no. 7 force damage.
Yeah, you can see as it's now looking at its charred hands and hair that's just been singed off as this spiritual weapon comes over and just cleaves right into her. That it does serious damage, and she is looking around pantically, thinking about fleeing because she's so badly injured.
You don't fuck with an Inquisitor. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
Alright, Temperance is gonna get her
If
ass
it were
up on
Temperance's
that,
turn,
What?
But it is not.
It's not Temperance's turn?
Not yet.
other
that's gonna be hard.
Oh, not good.
One more
A-
trap
Oh,
card.
shit!
Here
A
it
third
comes.
party has entered the fray.
with their slow movement speed, these vine blights have been creeping, crawling up
Oh, God.
the side of the building, and eventually they crest over the top onto the roof and see you right there. Let's see. They are both going to make melee attacks.
Against me.
Yep. 13 to hit.
We will throw up a shield.
Okie dokie. And that shield lasts for the rest of the round, correct?
Correct.
Bella's turn, yeah.
And 15.
Shield takes it.
Both of them. As you see these vine blights start to slither up and then just out from inside this mass, just and just comes to reach out and grapple a hold of you. You just quickly throw up a shield, and it just bounces off of this arcane energy on another one, similar fashion, just bounces off. Give me a perception check. I know it's not your turn.
Yeah, that's fine. Perception. One of my greatest skills. 16.
You see 3 more that were crawling up the back of the building.
I feel safer out here now.
Yeah, right?
Don't worry, I'm just setting up all the traps, guys. That's all. No biggie.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
it's just not an,
Temperance, it is
I'm
now
not an
your turn.
evocation wizard, my guy. If I drop a fireball to help you, you're in there too.
Temperance laying prone on the ground right next to Ira, one hand reaching out, trying to urge you to get onto the carpet. What do?
Yeah, Temperance is getting her ass up and taking that hand onto the carpet.
Okay. Asterius, did you get on the carpet as well, or did you stay down?
I don't think he got on yet. I think he stayed down.
Okay.
I say that just because I didn't say it, because I forgot about it, so we'll say Asterius forgot about it.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then just to take care of that second tree blight, she's going to Eldritch Blast it.
Oh my gosh.
On the Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast because I don't have any other spell slots.
Oh, anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah,
All right,
26,
bah, bah, bah.
26 hits for 5 points of force damage.
And so do you only have 2 beams at this level? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, there we go. So it's actually 7. Wow, those are some pretty low rolls.
I know. Killing it on my hits, but not on my damage.
Right. Alrighty. Do you do anything else on your turn? Just the movement, the 2 actions, anything else?
Yep, that's it right now.
Alrighty. Anderson.
Yep, it's time to kill nature. 15?
Yeah, 15 just hits. 23 points of bludgeoning damage. Seeing these 2 Eldritch blasts come in and just blasting into the side, you just immediately take your fist and smack right into that same spot. Just doing lots of damage. This thing is really, really looking hurt.
All right, let's go for another one. Oh my god, these rolls.
11.
I assume 11 does not hit.
No, it does not.
Okay. That's
Um,
unfortunate.
You are still grappled.
Yeah, I know. So that's my turn.
Alrighty. Panton, over to you now.
All right. Because they're not sitting neatly on the squares, is there
Well,
any
here,
way
I'll
that I can?
I'll
okay.
get them neatly on a square. Here, let me hide this one. There, we're gonna say they're in a nice, neat little row of 3 right there, because that's what they were actually on the backside. They came from down here in this.
Okay.
I guess you can't see the backside of it, but it actually has just vines creeping up the side.
Okay. They have some reach on me, evidently. So, am I far up where? Am I further than 10 feet away from the rest of the what I'm assuming are were ravens, on the bottom ground or on the bottom floor?
Yeah, you're higher up than 10 foot.
Okay. Okie dokie. Well, I feel like I am being squeezed here at this point. So, I'm going to use Understep. So I need the 2 vines in front of me to roll con saves.
Okay. Vine Blight, Constitution save, left to right. 4 and 12, both fail.
Both fail. They both take 16 thunder damage.
Okay.
14. And I'm going to blip out and appear on the carpet next
Wait,
to
what?
Ira. I'm gonna,
Is the
Thunderstep.
Thunderstep's 10 foot?
90 feet.
The damage, like he steps and then a boom, 10 feet radius, and
The
then
range, yeah, correct.
Imagine Misty Step,
Teleports.
but they drop a grenade at their feet.
So. Oh, okay, and that's why you took a step forward to get the one on the left. Okay.
No, actually, I was within range right there if they're both within 10 feet of me. So I didn't even have to move forward.
Oh,
I was
let me
hoping that I
zoom
could
in.
get
Oh,
behind.
okay. Yeah, you're right. I see it. Okay, yeah, they're 15 feet. You're right.
Yeah.
I couldn't see the lines were blurred for me. I was like, you're definitely in range. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you're not.
I would have loved to hit all the vines.
That would have been pretty cool.
But at the end of the day, I also didn't feel like taking 2 attacks of opportunity from the vines in front of me. So,
Right.
so I'm just gonna blip out, and everybody's gonna hear this boom of thunder, and then I'm just gonna appear right next to Ira and be like, "Hey, I just had to get away from it. The vines crawling."
Alrighty. Yeah, the last thing that you see as this thunder just is the leaves and vines just flailing, just kind of dispersing in the air, leaving the pile of this vine blight half of what it once was. But that ends your turn, and it is now the Needle Blight's turn. We're gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. And just move. This is gonna use all of its movement to get to there. No action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Needle Blights. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one needs to get on the square. None of them are on squares. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
It's fine.
Fine.
Needle Blight's range of 60 at disadvantage, 30 straight roll. Okay, we're gonna make one attack at Asterius at disadvantage.
Okay.
15 to hit.
We'll miss.
One attack at Ira without disadvantage.
Yes.
And one attack at Panton with disadvantage.
Yes.
Alrighty. Now we are going to take...
Imagine them all moving as one, and then also all firing their needles as one. Very synchronized.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 at disadvantage towards Anderson. 1,
Jesus.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so like all but the first one will hit.
Okay, so 8, 14, 21, 25 points of piercing damage from the ones firing at disadvantage and 1 firing at normal. 17 for 8, so...
Yep.
30... 33? 25 plus 8... 33. 33 total points of piercing damage as just a barrage of just... They're like helicopter rounds being fired at King Kong on top of Empire State Building.
Hey, is that all? Come on, I thought these things were gonna be a challenge.
All right, Tree Blight is going to make 2 branch attacks at you. 28 to hit for
Spoke
17
too soon.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And 27 to hit for
Rough.
21 points of bludgeoning damage.
And there goes the ape.
Alrighty. The ape
So
form.
that's 15 to me, reduced down to 7. I think. That's how that works, right?
And I'm unconscious. No? You're good?
Oh no, I'm not even bloodied.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's all that
Polymorph
damage was done to the
ape.
I thought he got
Yeah.
hit pretty good before that, but
Well,
that's good to-
kind of,
that's-
but still not enough to be bloody.
I'm still smarting from the just Mordenkainen's cantrip
As-
yesterday.
As the polymorph wears off and the ape form vanishes into your previous werewolf form, you start to fall but are quickly re-grappled by that vine or that branch or the root, sorry, that constricts around you again, and it is going to try to pull you in for a bite attack. 25 to hit for 22
Ooh.
points of piercing damage.
Man, all right. Wait, hold on. Okay, now I'm bloodied.
I'll say it. I said it
Yeah.
once. I'll say it again. You spoke too soon.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I got this.
Let's see. Do I? God, these druids suck.
You either
You're
get
making
sucky
it up with the
druids.
tree blights.
You either get sucky druids or you get monsters. Like,
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to use a thunder wave at 2nd level. Against Honora. So she'll need a Constitution save of DC 12 or higher.
Bum, 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 bum. 15, so she saves.
Yeah, saves. And this druid was going to attempt to flee. That was supposed to be like Thunderwave happens and just immediately darting away. So going to take an opportunity to move.
And I'm going to use Sentinel to keep her right where she is at. Like, not today. Bum, 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 bum. 21 to hit.
Yeah. Yes. As
Yeah, you're staying right here as I take the rapier and poke her in the foot.
Die.
as the druid turns, and you can kind of see back is exposed, just stabbing right into it. The rapier plunges out the front, or bursts out the front, and just blood just spews forth from this druid's mouth as it falls slack down to its knees, slaying it. That one is dead. This druid is going to, it's going to just book it.
Does it provoke an attack from the spiritual weapon?
Let's Google.
It
I
doesn't.
think so.
Spiritual.
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
weapon, Attack of opportunity.
It
No.
doesn't.
No. Okay. Cool.
Alrighty.
I was gonna say I know this spell is incredibly strong, but I didn't know if it was that incredibly strong.
Oh.
Ira, it is now your turn. 3 people on your carpet.
3 people on my carpet. What a party. I'm trying to use the... Okay, there we go. Okay. Wait, oh yeah, Panton's on here now. Okay, I will go up into the air. And you guys all get to move with me. I'm
Yay!
gonna move.
Love it.
You can
See.
actually select their tokens, I believe. So if
Oh.
you click on yours and then shift
Oh no, I
click
can't.
the
Oh, I
other
can.
two.
I can click on Panton's, but
Oh,
Not-
that's the only other one I can.
all right.
But I'll move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, and then up. Like I guess 10 feet, because I have 30 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
And then you said I could use my. If I wanted to, I could use my rogue movement to move the carpet even further. Is that correct?
Yes, I will allow
Okay.
you to do that.
Just rogues apparently know how to use carpets better than everybody else.
It's true.
It's the getaway, the classic getaway.
Yeah. I'll rise, I guess, into the air then. Let's see, I moved 20 feet. I'll just raise up 10 feet into the air,
Okay.
so now I think we're at 15 because we were floating above at 5, and then I'll just shoot the tree that's giving Anderson the business.
All right. Yeah.
I'll
go
kind of
ahead.
I'll see that other druid running off away and like consider the shot, and then see Anderson get clobbered and shoot this one, and I don't hit it
You do
for all
not.
that exposition.
Um,
I'm distracted.
taking both of your hands off the reins to basically loose your bow or loose your arrow, it causes the carpet to just shift just enough to where your arrow goes wide. Yeah. Anything else?
It's a big tree to miss. No, that's it.
Alrighty. It's now Mr. Martikov's turn. You can hear him kind of over the commotion yelling at the other were-ravens to get inside. And as he's kind of motioning them, and they're all going to act on his turn, they are going to retreat further inside, whereas he is going to make a hand crossbow attack at the closest. Needle blight, 17 to hit, 3 points of piercing damage, and he is going to tactically retreat further inside. Honora's turn.
Oh shit. Well, you're a little high up in the air there, buddy, so I know where I can't do
shit.
anything else. And Asterius is still on the ground, so she's gonna pump her little legs. And she's gonna use her action to get right next to Anderson.
Okay.
And I guess at this point, then, I will use Action Surge.
Okay.
And then I will attack the Tree Blight 2 times. While I was running there, so I'm noticing that piercing weapons aren't cutting the roots. So can I swap out the rapier for the longsword that she has?
Yeah, I'll give that to you as a free action.
Okay, cool.
Using your entire movement to run over there, just gonna say holstering sheathing the rapier and pulling out the longsword.
Perfect. And I'm going to hack at the root that has Anderson.
Okay.
There's the... Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
6 does
God
not
damn it. No, it doesn't.
hit. Do you have another
Come
attack?
on now.
Yeah.
22. There you go.
there we go.
22 hits, and it deals just enough damage.
Oh my word.
Wait, were you going one-handed or two?
One-handed.
It should be
Okay.
one-handed.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure. Either way, I was
Okay.
thinking one-handed because you still have your shield.
Yes.
Correct.
So yeah, 6 points of slashing damage is just enough. The root just kind of withers down to the ground, and Anderson is let go. Go ahead.
She's gonna
and-
look at you, Anderson, and are you okay?
That'll depend on my next turn.
Asterius, your turn.
Right. Let's see here. I think Asterius is going to move up here. And probably like right here actually. And just guiding bolt that tree there. Just at first level with this one right here.
The tree blight. Okay, yeah. Go ahead
Yeah.
and roll for attack. Yeah,
Dirty 20.
hits. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
For 13 radiant, and next attack against it has advantage.
Not necessary. As
Not necessary.
it's
Yo.
writhing from the pain of its just root being dismembered and kind of withering down to the ground. It opens its maw, just shrieking in pain. And as you see this opening, just this guiding bolt just straight into the center of it and just bursts through the entire back as you see the entire tree illuminate just for a moment as if it were struck by lightning before it just falls over to the side. Dead.
Awesome. Fuck yeah. And then how much feet can spiritual weapon move as a bonus action again?
20 feet.
20 feet? And we'll just move it 20 feet downwards right there. And I'll go ahead and get that done, and that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Vine Blight is going to be spending time. You can't really see the movement, but it is traversing back down with its 10 feet of movement. And this one is going to move 10 feet this direction. Alrighty, Temperance, it is now your turn. Perched from atop this flying carpet, about, what was it? About 15 feet in the air, we'll say.
Yep.
What do you do? Seeing the two tree blights, the major threats that you've seen now lay incapacitated, just kind of rotting into the ground, but still seeing dozens of needle blights, and now these vine blights creeping down the side of the building. What do you do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna Eldritch Blast those two closest ones. see if I can do a little pointy at him. How do I point?
You can like hold click on the map.
Like this.
Yeah, do you understand how to do it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Hold click?
Yeah, like hold it for a second and then lift up off. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one full.
as if you were causing a ripple in the surface of water.
Sorry, that was really exciting.
Which needle blights are you attacking again?
Oh, let me show you that one and that one.
Okay,
That was a delight.
got it. All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Hmm.
My second one not go through. Or it goes. Okay.
What
Wait.
damage are you rolling? 1d10.
It's a D10.
Yeah. She didn't
Is there,
take the
is there
She
no
doesn't have
modifier
agonizing-
to it?
No, you have
What?
to take agonizing blast.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, I thought it was gonna be really cool to get to shoot really far.
Well, you're also
Been like-
yeah. The rolls haven't been great on them, so you've
Yeah.
been kind of unlucky. Yeah, because like you could potentially do 20 damage. So
Well, maybe when I go to my next level, I'll change something up.
yeah, that's
Which one were you attacking first?
The one closer. Ooh, let me show you. That's the one I attacked first.
Okay. And then the one that you attacked second was this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one dies from your attack. The other one was obviously missed. The Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast's hitting into the dirt behind, just scattering up debris all over the vines. I guess you really don't have any movement, so that kind of ends your
Nope,
turn, huh?
just chilling.
Asterius, now seeing the tree blight fallen and you just on your feet, what do you do?
Is it Asterius or Anderson?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm
Asterius
sorry,
or-
not Asterius. I read Atreus and immediately think Asterius. Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, first thing is first.
Oh no. What are you
Okay,
doing,
that-
Nora?
You know, for those of you who don't know why that's bad, let me just
I think we're about to find out, right?
let me copy and paste this.
Oh,
Well, yeah, that didn't copy it.
To be fair, it's been a while since you've
It
turned to your
has.
wolf
What is
form.
it when you go below?
It's
oh,
below half. Yeah, and I'm currently below half. I have to
This
make
is
it
great. I'm glad Sarah's here to roleplay for this
Oh.
moment that you'll have to deal with the fallout about.
Right. So, Honora,
Okay.
you ask if Anderson's okay, and he just looks down at you, angry, rabid look on his face, and
shit.
I unfortunately have to take the attack action.
Fine.
You want to though. You're in the beast mind. You've just been shot full of blight arrows. You were a monkey one moment.
Yeah,
How do you know
I
that this
feel,
person
I
next
feel
to you is
like
their
it's
friend?
more of a rapid reaction. Like, as she's asking that you're okay after slashing that vine down, you land on your feet and just ready to attack the nearest thing to you. The 14 definitely misses. As you just
Okay.
turn to swing and she puts her shield up and blocks it. And what are you doing?
Thankfully,
Focus!
thankfully, I can choose not to take the extra attack there.
Okay.
Anderson will kind of just regain control and just he was seeing red there for a second, but he kind of like regains his sight and just immediately rushes towards this one over here, and I'm gonna make the bonus action attack now.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, and then so it's 9 damage plus the. I have not rolled above a 1 for the lightning damage. Awesome.
You have not. As you shake it off and you run over and you just and you just cleave into it, sink your claws deep into this needle blight, and just shred it to pieces.
Wait, is it down?
Yep.
Can I flavor something?
Yeah.
Can I just like pick it up and just rip it in half?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Picking it up and just tearing it in half. You're feeling the wood splinter, digging into the core and feeling the sap that was kind of keeping it alive, that nutrients, and just ripping it and pulling it apart like string cheese.
Gooey string cheese.
Yeah. Anything else? Or we're
No,
moving on
that
to
is my turn.
Panton.
Okay.
Ira, what was that perception for?
That was
saw
just
it?
something for a role play. Yeah,
Okay.
role playing. But I was supposed to roll with disadvantage, and I rolled privately a 2
Oh, okay.
again because I didn't want to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. So I didn't see it happen.
All right. Panton is kind of torn at this point because while he sees the druid taking off in one direction and can't really close in on him, he also sees all these tree blights everywhere. So he's going to use his little gift from I think it was Morton Kanan that gave it to him, and he's going to twin a Ray of Frost, one at the druid, and I believe that is going to be with disadvantage because it is almost double range.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
Okay.
For 7 points of cold damage as you're just lining it up and just casting your spell and just send out this ray of frost just hurling in this area kind of with an arc trying to make sure that it hits. As she's vaulting over top of one of the vines, it just smacks straight into her back, and you can just see her freeze immediately as she falls forward, and you don't see her get back up on the other side of the vine.
Oh,
Yo,
there
let's
it
go.
goes.
Oh, no witnesses.
Yeah.
And the other Ray of Frost is probably going to go after the one. I'm assuming this is the other one that Temperance was attacking, right?
Mm-hmm. You could tell by how many times I clicked on it.
Yes.
For whatever reason, it wasn't showing up on mine, so I had to like
Oh, no!
guess. Yeah, I saw one of them.
It
You're like,
comes clean
it's
now.
this one, and then this one, and I would see that one every time, but I wouldn't see the one ping over here, and I'm just like,
Guessing. Yes.
Oh man.
You could have said, oh, that's funny. Oh my god.
So there is the second one.
Okay.
A 26 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Dealing 7 points of cold damage. You see this needle blight just starting to get cold and almost freeze in its spot. It is clinging on to life for sure. Kind of curled up a little bit, trying to retain what warmth it still has left.
And Pen's just like, why won't these things just die?
Alrighty. It is now the needle blight's turn. We are going to move all of these 5, 10, 15, 20, about right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. We are going to make 1, 2, 3 attacks at normal. Just 3 normal attacks of needles towards Honora. 14 misses, 11 misses, and 7 misses.
Popping off her armor and her shield.
Yeah, 2 attacks at disadvantage against Honora. 7 and 15 still misses. And 3 attacks normal against Anderson. 19.
Nope.
20.
Okay, I'm actually going to use this now. I have So I'm going to use my Curse of the Eyeless.
Okay.
You see the tattoos on Anderson's arms kind of like light up, and I get to subtract a Hemocraft die from that, so a D6.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
So
Cool.
that 20 turns into a 14, and that misses.
So your
Oh, damn.
is your AC a 20 right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh?
No. An 18 does not hit.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so whiffs all around. The tree blights are dead. Druids
Unless another one pops up.
are dead.
Everything's
And
dead.
They
Ira.
sure are.
Ira,
Right.
it is now your turn.
Whew, that is a lot of little ones. But our friend Mr. Davian needs some help. Let's go.
Are you gonna go up and across so we can carpet bomb them?
I think so. I think so. I'm very. I'm getting a lot of analysis paralysis about like where the perfect place. No, but
War crimes don't exist in Barovia, so yeah, we're
we're
good.
15 feet up in the air. Let's go. Let's go 30. Another 30 feet into the air, and then bonus action dash. Go forward. So 45 feet in the air. Let's go here. Yeah. Okay. And then I will shoot one of them.
Okay.
Maybe the ones up on the roof. Are these ones still alive over here?
Those vine blights are coming down now. They
Okay,
moved
and
10
but they're
feet
alive.
down. Yes, they are
They're
alive.
functioning. Oh, alive.
Yes.
They're functioning.
Yes.
Okay. Vine blights are people too. Okay.
Are they?
Debatable.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Just 7 damage. And I'm attacking the one closest to the entrance.
Okay. Yeah, you see a center mass that is kind of controlling all of these vines, just kind of spaghettiing down the side of the wall, and you smack straight into that center mass, and you can see all the vines just kind of writhe and retract. But it
Just
is
point
still,
out, what the
it
fuck is that?
It is still alive.
Oh, they attacked me, or tried to.
Davian pokes his. That ends your turn, right? I should ask.
Yeah.
Pokes his head back out. It is going to make another ranged attack. 8 to hit, which misses these little shits. But he's... Hurry! Get inside! Please, hurry! Before they overwhelm us! And goes to try to run back in. The Vine Blight, however, is within range, so it is going to make a melee attack.
Oh,
Eee.
Just as I say, watch it, old man.
Davian now
No.
has to make a strength. Oh, it's just grappled.
I can't believe it crit.
Yeah.
That's a
Just 'cause we're slow.
As Davian goes to turn around, his cloak kind of billowing back. The Vine Blight sees it and just whoosh, whips around and just grabs a hold of him by his throat and just, and he is now grappled. Honora, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, he's probably too
You
far away
see
now.
kind of surrounding you, almost blocking your path, just several needle blights, and again the vine blights creeping their way down.
The Vine Blight that is attacking Davian, you said his name was?
Yep.
Davian, yes. Is he within... I'm assuming it's within melee range, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. We're gonna try the same thing. We're gonna bury my little stumpy legs down there to 25 feet, and with the long sword is going to try to slash at the.
The Needle Blight is going to take an attack of opportunity with its claws as you pass through. It's going to miss. As she's just running, just feels a tink of the claws just kind of bounce off
Hey.
of her armor.
And she is going to make 2 attacks with the long sword.
Okay.
Debating whether I want to do this one-handed or two-handed. We're gonna stick with the one-handed still. I'm gonna keep the shield out. Bum.
Yeah, that would be very anti-Anora to drop your shield.
Yeah,
Mhm.
1 and 2. So 22 and 15 against the Vine Blade.
So the first one attacks, and as you slash into it, you just chunk off nearly half of the entire mass of the Vine Blight, just scraping against the stone behind it and just cutting through, and it just falls lifeless down to the ground.
Oh, perfect.
Releasing Davian and just takes a big gulp of air. And as he turns and gives you, just mouths the words "thank you," not being able to find the strength to be able to physically say the words. So I don't know if you can do anything with that second attack. I don't think you have any movement left, so it's kind of spent.
Can I? Can I throw the long sword at the tree blight behind us, or the needle blight behind me? Because I still have the rapier on hand.
Yeah, it would be considered like an improvised weapon. Like, it doesn't have a thrown property, so it would take less damage, but...
You would be basically making it without your proficiency bonus, essentially.
No, gonna hold it then. All right, I'm just not gonna take that second attack.
Okay.
Taking a moment to let you know, Tavern Brawler, the best feat in the game, makes you improvise and proficient with improvised weapons.
Yeah, well, I don't have tavern brawlers.
Just pick up a spoon. It's a weapon.
Asterius, it's now your turn.
Asterius is just gonna do something to help clear the room. If swarming is an issue, then so be it. He'll move up to here within melee range of this thing.
Okay.
And then he's going to use his Channel Divinity Radiance of Dawn. Everything within 30 feet of him must make a Constitution saving throw. And if they succeed, they take half of the damage I'm about to roll. DC is 16.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total.
Pretty much,
creatures
yeah,
in there.
pretty much this one out here and this one out here, well, these two, I should say, are just exempted from this.
All right. So what is it? You said a Constitution?
Constitution save of 16.
Needle Blight, Constitution save. So
Whoops. Didn't mean to
left-
click that twice,
No,
but
you're okay. So it's 23 points of damage.
23. Yep.
It halved if they save, right?
Halved if they save. DC 16.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Even if they saved, they'll all die. As you step in here, and I guess you can, for something so cool, you can describe it for me.
In the same manner, in the literal manner, if you will, back in the first times that you met Asterius, he simply raises his hands as his veins look akin to molten glass and metal, as from the ground these almost figures appear for an instant, mercenaries, warriors from all different walks of life of the Forgotten Realms. And in a flash, in what sounds like a single beat of a war drum, they all drop dead.
Awesome.
And with that, they all simply vanish.
Nice. Yeah, and as the rest of you are kind of looking around, having seen this, just the battlefield once swarming with minions now all lay lifeless. Only a few still left around.
You don't fuck with an Inquisitor.
Wait.
But the last thing I'll do is bonus action. I'll just move the spiritual weapon down here to just clobber this one over the head. It's entirely less dramatic, but
Yeah,
just
go
get the
ahead
job done.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Sure thing. Let me go ahead and do that. It's 17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. 8
For
points of
8.
force damage.
Oh.
It is barely hanging on to life.
Fair enough, and that will be my turn.
Alrighty. It is now the Vine Blight's turn, but you can't see what they are doing. Temperance, it is now your turn. Seeing only 3 Needle Blight still left standing in this mass of dead plants.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one that the spiritual weapon got, and then that one with my Eldritch Blast.
I saw both of those. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Yay! I'm so happy. And 2.
And the first one that you attack just blows it to blast as this purple blackish eldritch energy just explodes this needle blight, and the other one takes 2 points of damage as you see one of its little limbs just get blown off and scattered to the wind. Anderson, do you have anything else that you want to do or say during that
No.
time?
Temperance gives maybe a haughty look at Panton that she's kind of been doing ever since he got on the carpet, but that's about it.
Okay.
All right, another failed wisdom save, but thankfully the closest thing to me is an enemy, so it doesn't make that much of a difference.
That is
But
true.
but I guess just flavor-wise, yeah, Anderson, he's once again seeing Reddit and just goes like wild and rushes towards this thing and is going to try to absolutely kill it.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Another one with the lightning.
You haven't. Yeah, you see this, and as you're attempting to pull it apart again, as it's just standing there, just grabbing, sinking your claws in deep, and just trying to rip, it does not kill it, but it is severely hurt.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there it goes. Taking that second effort as it's resisting, trying to hold itself together, you eventually just rip it apart. And
Yeah, I just grab it by the mouth and just rip the top part of its head off.
Nice. Yeah.
And I don't think I can. I still have a bonus action attack, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm not making it over there. I mean, Anderson just kind of in his wild side, he'll start to head over there. 40 feet will get me here, and that's where I'll end it.
Okay. Give me a second.
Now, since we're kind of high in the air, would we have been able to see when you have a moment?
Yeah.
Where those vine blights are?
How high are you in the air now?
45 feet.
5 feet.
Yeah, you would be able to see that both, or there were 3 of them, but you would see probably the last one slinking down the side. But because it's the back side of the building, you wouldn't be able to see where exactly they're going from there.
Oh, they went down back.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yep. Alright, let me get back to the correct map. I'm doing some multitasking here. I guess it's Panton's turn. Go ahead, and what would you like to do?
Um,
One needle blight left.
I'm going to quickly mention to Ira, maybe we should get inside the building, and I'm just going to cast a. Helps if I have the right character sheet up. One more ray of frost at the last needle plate that is standing.
All right, yeah.
28.
Does not quite kill it. 28 hits, but it is still.
I thought you were about to say it doesn't hit.
I was like,
I'll
what the hell?
Yeah, this one is it's a secret. I can't tell you, but it's pretty bad.
It's got a 30 AC.
Yeah.
This one, was it a needle blight? Needle blight just looks so badass
Yeah, it is.
compared to the rest of them.
It's got double plate armor.
The last needle blight.
Just full adamantine, just like anti-magic shield,
It's secretly Strahd.
circlet of
You
counterspell.
can take them
I am the
for
best
it.
of my brethren.
I
That
am
will
their
be the end of my
champion, their chosen paragon. Break upon me if you are to fight.
Alrighty. Back on track. Does that end your turn?
That's it.
Alrighty. It is that Needle Blight's turn. It is going to who's it going to attack? It is going to hell, I guess I gotta go back to that map.
I mean, it would make sense to attack me since I just attacked it, but
You're 45 feet in the air, so I guess
I know.
regardless of... I don't know if it can attack you, to be honest. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... Yeah.
everybody get their calculator out. Pythagorean's theorem.
Yeah. Fucking 20, 45, calculator.
We're doing this? We're doing this. All right, so 400 plus... Oh, Jesus, I don't know what 65 squared is. Jesus.
I stopped computing what was going on there for a moment.
20, 45. All right, 49.24 is the distance
Yo, let's go.
of that. So I can attack you with disadvantage. Needles, 12 to hit.
Disadvantage is 7.
Oh yeah, 7. Yeah, 7. 7 misses. All right, that ends its turn.
I take cover behind the carpet. Oh shit!
Yeah, you just pull
You
up
saw
one
it-
of the
you
carpets
saw
and
it.
it
You saw it calculating.
just kind of sit.
I
Yeah.
did.
This one's different.
All right. Ira, it's your turn. Finish it off for us, Ira.
Come on,
Put us
Ira,
out of
roll
our
him out.
misery.
Don't
Be a nat
miss.
1. Come on, Ira.
I'm gonna move the carpet into the building and just totally ignore this last one because it's clearly a dead eye.
I don't even know where
I
the
miss.
thing
I
we're
miss.
trying-
I'm intimidated by it. I see it like trying to clock at Panton.
You don't
And-
miss.
I hit it. I kill it. I don't even think about
I'm
it.
just kidding. 12 is its AC. You missed.
Oh.
God damn it, John.
Dude, get fucking wrecked.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my reaction to bend luck a little bit to give you a D4 to that. Go
All
ahead,
right.
buddy.
Yeah.
So you'll-
Go
okay.
ahead and roll
You'll
for
get the
damage.
Let
kill.
me-
You'll get, well, maybe you'll get the kill, but understand if you do, you didn't earn it.
I don't know that.
Yep. The 13 hits.
I
Just kind
just
of like
gently nudge your bow.
look at my crossbow. Look at Panton.
Go ahead and roll
Easy
for
enough.
damage.
He almost got you. Good thing I was here.
Yeah, great thing. Yeah.
Still
What's your
waiting on
damage,
you,
Ira?
Ira.
Oh, I'm
roll
so
your
sorry.
damage.
Yeah.
All right, just
11.
enough.
Yeah.
11. And the last needle blight, still palm outstretched with the needle fire prepped, ready to go, get shot again, and it just falls over. And let's. Whoa, why is it doing that one again?
a battle isn't over.
I'm really quick with my movement. I want to glide down to the ground over here in front of
John,
Davian.
Oh my god. Yes.
do you want me to roll for Bloodlust again, just one last time?
Sure, why not?
As a treat.
Hey, I passed this time. We're good.
Hey, there we go. You ain't gonna attack Honora again?
Not this time.
What the fuck?
I can't get it to stop playing that
I
damn
want to
song.
I want to see you attack everything.
You
Just
want
like
me to attack Ira?
yeah, go totally mad. Well, I know I'd be in the other room behind a door.
Oh, yeah. So attack everyone else except for
Why?
you.
What else is new?
It's okay so long as it doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
Alright, just one more second. And now this is the music that I wanted. Fuck.
There you go.
Okay. Now, I'm going to move you guys to a different map.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's the same
I'm
map.
assuming
just
we're
slightly
all
different.
moving into the house now, right?
As battle comes to an end and you see the last few embers from the fireball kind of being petered out by the rain, smoke still rising into the air as some of the vineyards, some of the rows of vines had basically wasted away, now down to just ash. You see Davian kind of crouched behind the cart, behind one of the barrels. That was close. Thank you. And kind of looking over at Honora. I don't know what I would have done. I thank you. And she... It's no problem. It's what any of us would have done. And Davian kind of, come, please, come inside.
Yeah, there's still some around, but
Yeah,
I
but the
think,
vines are still creeping around.
I think,
I don't think
I think
we're
we're okay for
overwhelmed.
right now. Why did you come all this way?
Well, funny story. Little birdie told us that there were some issues going on over here, and that we could probably find something that would probably help us out. You know.
What? I'm just gonna. I don't like that. We're just gonna reveal the whole thing.
Hey.
Horses. Giant. Massive horses.
Okay.
yeah, but they're not a magic carpet, so I'm not really
True. Very
kind of lost
true.
my interest in
Budweiser
horses.
beer.
True.
Yeah.
Nor are they unicorns.
Oh, good point.
Well, it is true. We. This right here is some of the last wine that we have left. Unfortunately, we've lost our ability to make any more.
Well, I mean, shouldn't you just, I don't know, go out and tend the vines? I mean, I'm no wine
Asterius looks
expert.
at the vines that are currently on fire. Before looking back to the conversation, I don't think that's
Like-
going to work.
Like, what happened to the vines to make them so terrible?
Take a look around at this land. Do you think that really anything around here is going to be capable of sustaining this type of life? It's delicate. Making
We've
wine
only
is
been
an
here for
art.
about a week.
What?
So we've only been here for about a week, so not really sure.
We had these stones. These magic that was here long before we were. It allowed us to produce land, or produce grapevines here in this land. 2 of them have been stolen. One by Babala Zaga and the other by the druids that had just attacked. They have an encampment south of here. And he is kind of walking away as he's talking to you. Kind of motioning for you guys to follow.
This place, is it safe that you're leading us?
Further
Are you
in,
certain?
I'm not certain, but anything away from what's out there. More druids could come at any moment. If they don't see us, then maybe they might think we've fled.
Don't see us. I don't think we got all of them out there.
Yeah, but none of them are reporting that we're here, so that's good.
Do we know that?
I'm pretty confident.
Listen, I was just trapped in a tower. We were surrounded in another situation. I don't really like that feeling.
He continues to make his way around and eventually makes his way up the stairs before stepping onto the raised platform that you see above you. And as you step into this other room and you see barrels kind of lining the wall, looking, you can see that they're not yet corked, meaning that they're empty. And he steps up on top and steps out onto this little ledge, and you can see he removes the lid of this vat and kind of looking down, just checking, and goes about to all of the other ones. Those vine blights, those needle blights, they'll get into anywhere. I have to make sure that they're not in what little supply we have left.
So what? We get you these stones and you can grow wine again?
Well, right. And are you saying that there might be some in here right now? And Ira will ready the crossbow.
They found ways to pester us. We can normally take care of just a single needle or vine blight. You know, me and my brothers, my family. But I don't know what we're going to do long term. If the druids continue to gain power and favor with Strahd, I don't know if we'll ever be able to regain it.
Gain
you
power
said-
and gain favor. They have it already?
Favor with Strahd, you mean? Yes. Yes.
How? Why? It wasn't always this way?
You mean there wasn't... there's something that was corrupting the druids. Could be Strahd itself. Maybe he recruited them. I don't know. I do know that ever since, they used to be recluse. They used to stay in their area and perform their own rituals and take care of their little grove. And only here, over the past several months, have they started to come out of the woodwork, literally.
Wait, you said that they're south of here, right?
Yes.
How far?
And it's at this point Honora pulls open her map. Can you show us on the map where they're at? And Davian walks up and kind of points, and looking at the map, you can see Do all of you have access to the map without having to move it to the
Main
layer?
screen. I mean,
Here.
I guess we could look it up
Let me.
with a
No,
link or something like that. You can link.
Yeah, I can show you the map.
Okay.
Area Barovia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. It doesn't have the notes we have on it, but it's just the general map on it. Yeah.
It's just the general map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just we just don't have any notes on it, like where the wizard wines are, or Octavio's Tower, or anything like that. But
I'm assuming W is where the Wizards of Wine is, correct?
Yes, W, and then Y is the location for and as he points at it, right here in this circle, the druids of Yesterhill. That is where you will find them. Cautious though, I've got more numbers, more strength there. And Strahd, he often visits, from so I've gathered. Might not be safe. Listen, the stones, of course they are important. We need them to continue to make wine, but maybe it can wait. If you end up there on your travels, or again, the ruins of Berez. That's another location. That's where Babala Saga resides. She's been sending swamp creatures this way.
Where are the ruins?
I believe they're you.
Oh wow, okay.
We are the ruin? No. Okay. You.
Yep.
Yeah,
So on the map,
pretty deep
U
riddle.
is ruins, Q is
What, the Bone Grinder?
no, Q the bone grinder is O. Q is Argynvostholt.
Oh.
Yeah. And somewhere between Y and T is the location that Anderson most seeks out. It might be something that we could... I feel like it might be too much to ask. The 6 barrels that we have, this is the first time that we've regained this winery in a while. If... I know my son and his wife, they have been expecting wine for quite some time.
She asked about you. Sorry, she didn't ask about you. Have you heard from her?
I have not.
You haven't. When's the last time you saw her?
It's been months.
Well, you know that she runs the inn at the Blue Water Inn in Vallaki.
That has been years. They have been doing that for a long time.
Yes, well, Vallaki was attacked.
And you can see the look in his face, change as he is stressed.
It might sound like I'm giving you bad news, but it's actually in a way good, because a lot of people were slaughtered, but it seems your family escaped. So take that as, hope.
Continuing around, walking up the stairs and opening up a door, and you can see into this side room above the looking down. You can see the carriage that holds the wine barrels, and this is kind of like a hoist that kind of drops them down into it. And he eventually goes into another door and makes his way into a study of sorts. Let me pull out. Need to get my notes. Wizard of Wines. You can kind of see in one of the corners another small pantry area, and he opens it up, and inside there's in fact not food, but almost like a little study, very small, very cramped, a few books. And he looks around in there and then quickly shuts the door. And as he sits down at the head of the table, can I offer you some food or anything for your troubles?
I mean, as long as it's not ground up children, yeah, food would be great.
We're flying all day.
And he
Could one of us go get your people?
No, they're safe. They're safe. They know where to find me. I told them to stay hidden for now while I assess the threat. While we assess the threat. I don't want them getting caught out in the thick of things. And he kind of moseys on over to one of the cupboards and kind of ruffling through some bread and sees some extremely stale bread, and opens up another pantry door where there seems to be like a type of like a blue cheese, and he kind of brings it out and sets it on the table. It's not much, but it's what I have for now. I promise I'm not poisoning you.
I mean, seeing how the vines kind of like tried to crush your throat and everything, I didn't think that you were gonna be on their side. So
Be a funny way to repay us as well. I'll go eat some of the cheese.
Am I missing a Nora's token? Not that it really matters.
Oh, it's underneath mine.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I've just been moving them all together.
Yeah. No, that's good. You can stay here for the night if you need. We have several beds.
You post watches, I assume.
Yes, I will bring up my oldest son. I will have him come up and...
We can do it. I just mean when we're not here, it's something you should do. If this is how bad it is.
Yes, as you see, we are gifted.
Right.
Cursed, some say. We try to remain hidden in our raven form. Would it be too much to ask if you could transport the wine back to my daughter?
I don't even know if she's there anymore. That's what I told you earlier.
You said that the village was attacked, but
we just don't know where your daughter went.
Oh, so you think she was still there, but she just stayed hidden from everyone, and then maybe came back out after we left? Perhaps we weren't there that long after the attack.
We're not great fighters, we do have the gift of flight. And, with the amount of ravens and crows and things that there are already here in Barovia, we blend in quite well. It's possible. Our family is strong. I do not think that they would have succumbed so easily to an attack.
And it wouldn't be in her nature to leave the Laki, even if it was in ruin.
Possibly. But I don't know where she'd go. If she was going to go anywhere, the family would have sought out the wines.
Why is this wine delivery so important? Seems like you have priorities.
I haven't always been there for them. We've had a falling out of sorts. Differences in how we think this winery should be ran.
Well, that's none of our business, unless
Well,
you want to.
look, if you want us to transport this wine, do you have somewhere we can store it? 'Cause I don't feel like dragging these out by hand.
The cart. Of course you're not going to carry the barrels by hand. There's the cart. And the horses. We have 2 horses if they're still intact.
Well,
We'll think about it. We're not making any promises about it.
I understand. You don't owe me anything. You already gave me everything. You saved my life, my winery, at least for the time being. My family. We're very, very thankful to see such strong, capable individuals, and can't help but hope that you might be able to help.
I hate to be that person, however, but we kind of came here for a reason, and I'm going to pull out my card.
Okay.
Do you know who Madame Ava is?
Anyone in Barovia knows who Madame Ava is, yes.
So then, I guess it shouldn't come as a surprise that a couple of strangers like us have wandered on your doorstep, and we were kind of led this way because we believe that there's something here that might help us in the conflict with Strahd and, well, kind of lifting the curse on this land. So I hate to be that guy, but are you familiar with anything that might be able to aid us in this quest?
We'll try to help you.
It's a very important relic.
You know of it.
wait, partner. If you're talking about a weapon that can be used to defeat the big man, Strahd.
But if I give it to you, then that means that we are left defenseless against him.
Well, how
I'm sorry,
much of
I know you saved my life, but in order
partner,
for me
how
to
much of
give...
it? if you don't mind me asking, how much of a defense can you put up with it as is? If Strahd comes rolling on your doorstep, do you really stand a chance even with it?
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Is there something that we can do to even the odds?
I will trade you one relic for the other. One of our stones. Doesn't matter which. The ones that the druids of Yesterhill stole from us, or the ones in the swamps of Burries.
I figure Honora may have a particular belief that, or a particular aim for Baba Lysaga.
What do you know of Baba Lysaga?
She's powerful.
Well, there he goes.
Oh,
That's
there
all
goes
you needed to
Joseph.
know. She's
Oh, he's that
powerful.
powerful.
I'm out.
That's all he needed to know.
Does anybody have to go to the
Ah,
bathroom?
really
Do we
bad.
want to use that as an opportunity? Does anybody have to go to the
Yeah,
bathroom?
yeah.
You
Let's take a
good?
quick
Yeah.
five.
This is a good break time.
All right. Yeah.
BRB.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so I have an idea. Let's just take this guy's wine and get just like shit faced off of it.
As in, we just bring him under the influence and take advantage of it?
No. We don't even include him. We'll say we'll take it to Valaki and then we just drink it all.
That just, what does that get us? Drunk?
Yeah.
Fair. But I don't think that's gonna help us kill Strahd.
What if we get Strahd drunk?
I don't know.
I think it'd be a
vampires-
great distraction.
I think drunk Strahd is there's something to that.
Can vampires get drunk
Why not?
Maybe.
You have them
Blood.
feed off a drunk
off
person.
blood, but they're also technically undead, so does
Okay,
he know
wait. How about this? How about one of us drinks a lot of alcohol and then he sucks our blood and then the alcohol will transfer to him.
What
Yeah,
we do in the
that's-
Shadows rules.
But also, but also, that's Strahd drinking your blood, and I think he's going to be less inclined to listen to you when you say, okay, you can stop now.
Okay, it's not us. It
No,
doesn't
no,
have to be
somebody's
about
gonna have to
us.
take one for the team.
Yeah.
Sarah's not here, so Honora.
Panton. It's gonna be Panton.
I guess
I
I guess
will,
I guess it can't just be Honora. They're both small. We'll need both of them. Panton, we wouldn't want to waste like a full.
You know, I think
tall
we should
person.
just take the biggest one of us to get completely shit-faced drunk. So,
Nicodemus isn't in the party anymore.
I know, but we
Oh,
gotta figure out
damn.
who's the next fat guy.
That was a throwback. That was our favorite thing to joke about.
It's
was how
Nicodemus's
big- was
height.
how large he was, just in general.
So,
It
like,
was very
realistically,
rotund.
so that's the problem. Like, the way he portrayed his character was like
Bit of a slob.
was Samwell Tarly from Game of Thrones. That is the picture.
Oh.
That's the picture that he picked when we were like, yeah, describe your character. But the problem was, like, in his head and on his character sheet, like, Nicodemus is only like 250 pounds, which, like, 250 pounds isn't
Yeah,
Samwell
like, that's
Tarly.
not.
Like,
Yeah, you're not
I'm,
a full chunk at that point.
I'm like 280 pounds, like, and I'm not just roly-polying around here eating and consuming everything, right? So, like, he fell into a couple, like, weird things where, like, oh, there's food, and he's just like, oh, I eat it all. And then all of a sudden, it's just like he became.
That's right.
Feels like a,
he
I
became
loved
feels like
it. I
a
loved it.
gimmick
Great
more
impression.
than
Great
anything.
impression.
Yeah,
No, it was
like the
great.
very
I mean,
first
no,
time we
well,
were given
well, we
food.
treated it really like we
It's-
treated it like that's
like
what
a
he was
very
doing, and so
weirdly
Yeah.
like 70s humor kind of deal.
Yeah,
Like, oh, haha, he's fat. That's the joke, right?
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
okay. I guess.
So anyway, Baba Lysaga. I just consulted my notes, and turns out actually it's not one of the hags that we had the opportunity to go after.
It is not.
Ella, Ophelia, and Morgantha.
Yeah, it is not one of the
Yeah.
hags that you went after.
Does
It
her
is a
house
hag,
happen
but
to
not
have
one of the
chicken
three,
legs?
right? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just
What
asking if the house had chicken legs because
Oh,
it's
Oh, yeah.
clearly Baba Yaga.
Who?
Mm.
You're making up
Baba
names right
Lysaga
now.
is Baba Yaga. It's
Who-
like
you're
a
saying the
Russian
same name
folktale
twice.
character.
yeah, like
Okay.
so as he's talking, she's very powerful. There's rumors that she lives inside of a large tree deep in the swamps. I've not been there myself, nor would I ever choose to make that journey.
Lost Joe again.
The worst timing with him.
It's dangerous there. She I'm not going to say has an allegiance with the hags. That, as you mentioned of the ground up children. But I will say that they have worked together in the past.
Of the two groups, which ones are giving you more fits?
The druids attack more often, but they're just not near as powerful.
You said you lost these stones, so she stole it from
They
you?
were taken from us, yes. The druids came and stole one.
And Babla Saga has another?
She personally didn't come. During one of the raids, one of her minions stumbled upon it out in the fields, dug it up, took it with him.
What is the nature of her minions?
Not too different from the druids. She has control of trees. Different trees, though. Scarecrows, fey creatures. Just different types of enchantments.
You ever seen anything wearing a hat like this? I pat Panton on the head.
Yes. Yes, I have. Bloodthirsty little creatures.
Yeah, they
Well,
were.
this one got better. I'm joking.
They
I was about to have Asteria say something mean.
Yeah, Temperance is really tempted.
Despite how small they are incredibly strong. And they
We're
have
aware.
to be to wear those metal boots of theirs.
Well, there is personal payback in it for us then, on that account.
I think if I were going to say that there was a foe that I knew that I could not best, and the allies that I have currently wouldn't be able to help me fend off, I would say Babla Saga at her full strength would crush us. I think the druids probably only got what they needed. I don't know if they will be back again. See, I think this attack right here was more of a retaliatory for us trying to retrieve the gem ourselves.
Very well.
But Babla
You've
Saga
seen
seems
what we're capable
determined
of.
to crush us. I have very formidable foes indeed. Obviously not to me, I meant to anyone who stands in your path.
Well, I mean, you saw what we're capable of, and if you feel like Babla Saga would still crush us,
I
then...
meant crush us.
Oh,
Pointing at himself, meaning the were-ravens.
Do you think we would actually stand a chance against Babala Saga?
all of us together?
It's hard to say, really. Every fight is different. I have not even seen a glimpse of her full power.
I just kind of want to insight that a little bit.
Okay. Um, he sees you looking intently and trying to gauge his honesty. And he sounds truthful, but seeing your look, he compounds and elaborates a little more. There's lore and rumors. You know, we've only seen what she's sent out this way, and I've never personally ventured into her ruins. But the lore has it that she can control the tree that she lives in, that it'll move about with her. That there are just massive beasts that lurk protecting the ruins. We've definitely sent ravens in to scout the area before and never seen them again. They say that she has the power to visit you in your dreams. They say that she has the power to hurt you in your dreams. Some of our own have even woken up with marks, bruises, cuts, having encountered her in their dream. So I do not know her full strength. We could have seen it, we could not have. All I know is that the people that do know her are not around to tell us the tale. So I would say that if you do take on the challenge, be wary, be cautious, go prepared. Make sure you always know how to escape. Don't be too proud to run if it gets too bad. I suppose it's an act of good faith. I will show you the relic. Stay here. I do not want you to know where it is kept, for after you are done looking at it, I'm going to return it to that place. And he gets up and he leaves the room. He didn't actually go outside, but I had to move him off so I could hide him. So as he leaves the door and he shuts it, you hear the footsteps get fainter and fainter, and then the rhythmic pattern of walking downstairs. And then it fades off. Do you talk amongst yourselves while he's
We
gone?
didn't see anybody as we we had moved into that room. So like as he moves out, can I summon Rigsby?
Yeah.
Like outside a window or something like that, and watch where he goes.
It'd be really difficult. I mean, you can yeah, you summon Rigsby, and Rigsby circles around the outside. Give me a perception check.
I don't know, would this be a disadvantage because of my fatigue? If I'm looking through Rigsby's eyes?
I'll say no.
Okay. Then it should be with advantage for the owl.
Okay.
And we share the same perception stat, so 16.
Circling around the ground floor, seeing underneath of kind of the mezzanine and seeing three vats. Rigsby swoops in, kind of perches on top of one, looks around, looking for windows, looking for anything to be able to gain a vantage into inside. The majority of the windows are coming from the second floor. being able to look into Rigsby flying by and perching on each of the windowsills, looking into the bedrooms, and even looking into the kind of towers at the corners in the back, seeing stairwells leading up to those locations. There's no real good way to look and see where
Where he went off to.
From the outside.
While we're waiting for him to come back, so Baba Lysaga is, on one hand, probably the more difficult thing to deal with. Maybe the more rewarding, and could potentially bring us some help with this guy. But do we think we really would do really well against the druids? I mean, we kind of don't really know their strengths. And I would hate
Wasn't this a display of it?
Not really sure. They're kind of backed by Strahd too, so
Those trees were really powerful. If we're surrounded by woods, but there weren't really any trees nearby, there could be a lot more of those giant tree blights where the druids are at. That's Honora.
But we have the magic carpet. As long as we stay above it, we can fight anything.
Sure, you can. And even then, don't you remember you were ripped off the magic carpet?
Only because Ira got low enough to.
How do you know the range? How do you know how far that those roots can go? Roots of big trees go deep.
Well, magic carpets can fly high.
That is true.
But it's true, we don't know what they're fully capable of. But we could go maybe straight to the problem, which would be wherever they're encamped.
Give me just a D20, Ira. It's just gonna be give me a D100. I wanna just luck roll. I want a luck roll. Okay. With a 62. As Rigsby is flying around, it catches a glimpse of movement in this bottom room. Let me get on the right layer. This bottom room, and kind of perching on the windowsill, it sees Davian with relic in hand walking back out of the door.
Out of this door?
Yeah, back out of that door. So within that room, you did not see where the relic was pulled from, or whether or not it was even pulled from that room. You can see stairs. With that perception check, you can see stairs leading down even further. But looking around, you see other tools. It looks like a glass blower's workshop.
All right.
But you don't know where specifically that relic came from, but that was a room that he was in while holding it. And it's hard to see exactly what it is, kind of small in his hands. But sorry, we were talking. Who was talking?
It was Honora talking about like the trees and us, being able to fly over to them, and we don't know enough about the druids.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing after all that? Doesn't seem very inviting, either option, right?
Well, if I had to say, Baba Saga seems more dangerous, but I think she poses a bigger threat to the people around here. I think it'd be more worth it to take her out.
You done this kind of work before, holy man?
A few times, but personal case, it's hard to really boil it down to a science. There's trends, there's good ideas, but there's never a foolproof formula, if that's what you're asking.
Well, how do you think we might stack up? Have you faced anything like her before?
What do
You
we know about her?
annihilated that bone creature in the basement of that.
Spawn of Shadow, demon that lurks in the hells. The different, but tangential, I suppose. What was said about Baba Lysaga about in terms of her, like what she has done so far to the Wizards of Wines? I zoned out a little bit
No,
there.
you're okay. He had just said that she has not personally come to there, but they know that her minions have made it there.
Was it said what their minions were? Like what her
yeah,
minions
talked
were?
about scarecrows, other fey creatures like red caps.
Right,
like
I
that.
remember now. Yeah.
And then like all the stuff about she has the tree house basically, and then the beasts that circle it and protect it. And that everybody that they've sent to scout there has never returned. So
In dreams.
pleasant.
She's
Yeah.
got
Oh
a
yeah,
thing
and the
about
dreams.
dreams.
Yeah, that's gonna. Oh god.
Well,
But
I
on
wish
the
I
other
had kept some
side,
of those apple pies.
she's close to Argynvost and that temple that Panton keeps talking about wanting to go into, and it would be
doesn't mean
convenient.
anything if we die before we get there, though. The
He told us
point
not to be afraid
I
to
want
run.
to bring about is before the church would initiate a hunt, there would be a matter of investigating and researching what you can find. We don't have such luxury. Time is not on our side, if you remember.
Well, he didn't say that he needed it now. He just said in return for the stone that he would give us the relic. So we could take our time. We don't have to hurry there. We could go
But
to Argynvost first.
we
maybe
have a charge, is the point I'm getting at here. We don't have the time to do the precautions of waiting and researching to ensure we have a safe chance of neutralizing Baba Lysaga, is what I'm more so saying. We can go to Argynvost, but what I'm trying to say at the end of the day is that the druids are probably a little bit more straightforward. They were unprepared for retaliation, but that might just be more so circumstance than anything.
Davian did say that they are in allegiance with Strahd. He didn't say anything about Baba Lysaga being in allegiance with Strahd. And we can't take on Strahd without these relics. If he were to happen to be there, we would just set ourselves even further behind, coming up empty-handed with no stone.
Then we're at an impasse. We are
could always
currently at
just
a
take
case. Continue.
No. We can't just take that from Davian.
Current choices are this. There is a matter of taking it, though I don't advise in such a means, and rather not make more enemies than we currently have at the current moment.
I'm saying as a last resort. If we
Awesome.
go to these
No.
druids and find ourselves outmatched.
Which brings me to the next point. We have the druids, which have the possibility of Strahd being there in some capacity, knowing that we are going there, or hearing about the fight or anything, and that's an unknown possibility. Or the other option of Baba Lazaga, someone who's been told at this point, we've been informed, is quite capable. If she has manners of keeping the Fae under her employ, then she's cunning and would probably be expecting something from them.
Not to mention, we might have dealt the druids a blow today. Maybe this was a
Perhaps.
sizable force of theirs.
I counted 3 dead, but it depends on how large the numbers really are. 3 out
Maybe-
of 10, possibly.
Maybe we can ask
3 out of
Davian
20.
how many
No, what's
druids
taking
there
him
are.
so long anyway?
Don't rush him. I imagine he's waiting. Something.
Eventually, you hear in the distance door opening and closing, and then footsteps coming down the hallway before slowly creaking open the door and stepping back in. And Davian kind of remains somewhat close to the door. He doesn't go and resume his original position. And you can see him clutching with both hands close to his chest. It is only because you saved my life that I even bring this to show you. I'm taking a great risk by even bringing this out and showing you now. And he extends his hands forward, and you can see on a golden chain a silver ornate sun with a large red gem in the center of it.
Quite the beautiful piece.
What does it do?
It's... let me pull it back up again.
If I remember right, it was said like a holy person had to wear it or something like that.
You say that. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I might be wrong. Fair enough.
Looking around, he's surveying each of you. It's a holy symbol. Sacred. And as he's looking at it, almost talking to it, sacred to the good-hearted faithful of Barovia. It's older than any church that's been established here. It can hold vampires. Holding it out in front of you and presenting it to them, you can basically keep vampires at 30-foot distance. You can turn them even, any undead really, force them to flee for a short period of time. But the thing that's most powerful, and he kind of points at it and traces his finger around the individual rays of sun that make up the amulet. You can use it to cast sunlight. 30-foot radius of sunlight. Pure sunlight. Strahd cannot enter. He does not dare come near when we have this. He can enter, but it'll cause him great pain. Intense, immeasurable pain.
Just pain if he's in sunlight. It won't destroy him.
If you kill him while he's exposed to sunlight, he will not return to his coffin. His mist form will disperse. He will be conquered, vanquished. No one's even been able to come that close, though.
You let us deal with that.
Here we are bickering over whether to slay druids or take on Babala Saga, and our end goal is to take on Strahd.
Baby steps. Look,
This piece has been in my family for generations. It's said, the legend has it, that it was delivered to a paladin, which I must say that only a cleric or a paladin, someone holy, can wear and use this item. It won't hurt you, but you won't be able to activate it. But it was delivered to that paladin by Giant Raven. Or maybe it was an angel in the form of Giant Raven. Either way, that is what led us to set out to become what we are, the faithfulness. To always protect this and eventually give it to those in need, who we feel that could take on the greatest foe of this land.
I'm gonna nudge Honora. Like, you think you shot at an angel all those days back?
Think you what?
Shot at an angel all those days back.
Stop it, Panton. I did not. I hope not. And he kind of puts it back in his pocket.
Davian, I'm hoping that I can speak for everybody here. Yeah, I know they, as I wave to everybody else, are kind of at odds ends with me every now and then. We want to help you. We just need to figure out how we're gonna help you, and
Look, why don't
which
you
step we're gonna take. So we're
look?
probably gonna.
Can we have the night just to talk about it?
Some of that food
You can.
would be much appreciated.
I will go. We'll make you something. Now that I have access to my kitchen, I will fetch up some fresh meat.
We have a cook here. With mushrooms, anyway. Or I can assist you. I used to work.
Proficient enough. If you would like help.
Relax. Me and my family will take care of you now. It's the least we could do. I will go down to the cellar and get something, and I will prepare it. You can eat it here, or you can eat it in your rooms, or walking about the estate, but
Pressure's on. I hope it's as good as what your daughter made us.
I doubt that. I doubt it'll come close. It'll feed you and you won't die from it, but we don't make food here at the Wizards of Wines. We make wine. And I do have some of that. If you would like some wine, I can absolutely. Have you had the Red Dragon Crush yet?
Oh, it's been so long. Davian.
I do have some that have been bottled that haven't that I was keeping for myself, but I will, return the favor. And he walks out, holding his hand in his pocket, clutching that holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Baba Lysaga, or possibly an archdruid.
There's no confirmed
We didn't
anything
ask
about an
him how
archdruid.
many. We'll have to ask him how many druids there are. I forgot. Panton distracted me.
Well, I mean,
Hmm.
you could have shot at an angel. Just saying.
And she just kind of takes her elbow and digs it into your shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now that that's here. But again, like, I don't understand. I mean, if we can't take on Baba Lysaga, how are we supposed to take on Strahd? Because he's not as smart? Because we know what his weaknesses are? I guess we have more information for that foe. Maybe Baba Lysaga would be an even greater challenge than him.
As I said,
said
it's
we
all
have to
contextual at
necessarily-
the end of the day. Creatures of the dark, creatures of whatever is the unknown. It's the matter of study that is important.
Well, we don't have time to study, and
Exactly.
who said we actually have to fight Baba Lysaga? Like, perhaps, she could be reasoned with, or perhaps even tricked. I mean, she's
She has the
She might-
ability to keep the Fae under her control, and if it was a
I mean,
trick, it'd need to be a grand trick.
well, if I know anything about Fae, is that they love playing little tricks. And perhaps she's susceptible to the same thing.
So how do you trick the trickster?
She's got to be
Panton?
really good at it.
That's
However,
exactly what I just said.
here's the thing: if any of them ask you for your name, don't give it because they will literally take it away from you.
I don't think that's true, Panton.
Look, I read it in the storybooks. All right, it's
I
probably
was going
true.
to say, I feel like you'd been listening to Nan's stories too much. Those were just things to try to scare you. Those aren't real.
Well, I remembered them.
Well, I'd rather have my name taken than my head. So, sounds spooky.
I mean, Ira's a good name. What name would you choose if it was taken from you?
I don't know. Not John,
Well, Bob.
not George,
Bob's a
not
good name.
Bob.
That's a good name. Well, you're not really.
hmm.
Never mind.
What about Jeffrey? No. Hmm.
Yeah,
know,
I
you
don't think
probably
you look
would
like a
know.
Jeffrey.
You'd probably
better-
be a name that's
you're
very
better
good
than
at
a Jeffrey.
tricking people.
What about there's a friend I used to run with, Milo.
Milo
be a-
sounds like a sneaky name. I could see Milo.
You saying that I'm a sneaky person, Honora Adelard?
I think that you have your ways.
I guess I do. Enough to trick a witch, perhaps, or not that
Need to be a grand
not
trick.
that tricky.
And never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I do
Me
know
neither.
that headed that way is towards everything else that we need.
Well,
And I would really like to find out where those hags went. They disappeared after the bone grinder, and if they're even at all working with Baba Lysaga, we need to get rid of those hags for good. even if we can't fix the problem that they have here, the least we could do is stop children from being cooked and eaten.
We could also all die from that, and they would just keep on doing it anyway.
Well, that's why you don't die.
Yeah, a tree could fall on us at any given point. Not the living kind of like grasping you by the throat type of tree, mind you. Just normal run-of-the-mill tree. I'm not gonna
Think
live my
about
life.
all those children that have already been killed. Could you, Myrtle and Freak, what good kids that they are?
I mean, you need not persuade me to kill a hag.
Don't try to guilt me into...
Davian said himself that the druids, they were keeping to themselves now that they have the stone. That they probably only attacked simply because it was retaliatory for them trying to go back and get the stone back.
Well, they stole it, didn't they? Well, what did they expect?
I don't care about the wine. So if the druids have the stone, what are they going to do with it? Are they going to make wine over there? Do they want to keep the wine all to themselves? Was Davian not giving them any, and that's why they were mad?
We more questions to ask.
Well, look, the way I see it, Babla Saga seems like she's the greater threat to this land as a whole. And I think it'd be more beneficial to take her out.
If it was my way, I would have had them both wiped out.
And there's no saying that we can't. Maybe after we bring back the stone from killing Babla Saga, we make a pit stop at Yesterhill and kill them too.
Just
A
go
grand
around,
gesture
slay all our
showing
enemies,
decency.
and Strahd right after that. And then we're
Nobody
out of
gets in our
here.
way. I've got to get Panton help, and I've got to get him home. I don't want to be here anymore, so whatever it takes.
Right. You have those bottles now. What's in... There's nothing in your way. You could leave now. But then you wanted to go see a wizard here? You're staying? I can't piece it together. You know, maybe the priest is right and we should have some things up on the table.
Well,
Panton
you
still
wanna
needs
be-
help.
Here?
I don't know what I'm gonna find here, but you know what? You know what I do know? If we leave you guys here, you're all probably gonna die. And guess what? I kind of like you guys, just a little bit, just a tiny little bit. And you know what? I don't want to see you guys die. So, if we leave now, you know, you guys are stuck here. Like, we don't want to leave you here. I don't want to leave you here. I'm not going to speak for Honora. Honora can speak for herself. I don't want you guys to be caught in this hellish circle of being stuck in this land. And I figure the only way to help you out with that is so we can defeat Strahd, and then we can get all out of here, all happy, all together. Is that really hard? Is that really hard to figure out?
Then be open.
I am open right now. There you go.
Can I insight that?
No, I already know what Asterius thinks of this
Yeah.
situation.
I mean, Anderson caught on with like when Mysterious told him, but now he's really like trying to figure out Panton.
Okay, yeah, sure. I
mean-
guess roll a deception check. It's contested, and you get deception at advantage.
I do. 16.
Anderson, you've talked with Asterius, and you have now a heightened sense of trying to figure out what has... Because Panton has changed since he's come here. But then again, so have all of you. You know, Nicodemus even changed. This realm, Barovia, has taken a mental toll on all of you that have been here. It's hard to tell if he is hiding anything beyond just the normal stress that Barovia brings. His recent high-strung, secretive behavior, it could just be nothing.
So you're open to anything to answer? Any question?
Listen, Panton is not on
This
trial
is a
here.
conversation between me and Panton, Honora.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
cool.
Panton
Guess
has
what?
nothing to
No,
hide.
not everything's up for your inquisition.
Panton,
So you
thanks
wish
for
to
the- thanks for
hide?
the question.
I just said it. No, not everything's up for. I'm not gonna tell you guys everything.
Okay.
I haven't told anybody everything at all.
Out of
We've
character,
not
do
viewed.
you all know about his wild magic? Has he told everybody about his wild magic?
We know
Oh.
about the wild magic, but
Like,
we
you
don't
know that he has issues controlling it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 But Asterius is more... His distrust kind of all goes back to the manor, and from there seeing this guy dodges a lot of questions. I'll be honest with you. I think your intent is genuine, but it sort of rings hollow given how much I've seen you shirk away. You dance around questions and never give answers. You might as well be a performer, Panton.
Well, I'm
Panton is
glad
brave,
that
and
I,
he has stuck up for
Let
us.
Panton speak for himself. He is
I'm
an
glad
adult.
that I'm on trial over here, and that we are forgetting that, hey, there's a giant, well, maybe not giant, but a vampire lord that is kind of like keeping us here against our will.
You speak
So,
of unity amongst the group, yet you are the biggest snake. Do you
I
not
would not call me a
understand?
snake.
The things you're preaching are hypocritical at the very foundation.
And you know what? The next time a whole bunch of vampires surround you, maybe I won't cast a slow or turn you into a giant ape and protect you. And then you can call
For
me a
what
snake.
reason? For matters that you have things to hide?
No,
Well, be
I
on
do
with
that-
it. What are you asking that he's hiding? Be specific. Just spit it out already. I'm
What
tired of the
happened at
guessing
the manor,
games.
Panton?
In the back of your head, Panton, you hear, lie.
And I cast Zone of Truth. I was gonna cast it before you started talking, but...
Whoa, whoa,
wanna
whoa,
cast
whoa! What are you
Zone of
doing, priest?
It's a spell to ensure he doesn't speak false. Zone of Truth. If there
what's
be
the
truth,
DC
then
on
let
that?
there be truth. have my
What's the
word.
radius on that spell?
It's gonna be the whole room. It's gonna be the whole room.
I can't take this arguing. I'm gonna go see if Davey needs any help.
Mhm. What's the DC on it?
What's the save?
18.
Panton, we
What-
don't have
what
to
kind of save is
deal
it?
with this.
It is...
Clearly,
charisma.
Asterius has been bumped on the head by one of those branches.
Look, if something's up, we need to know. I don't think this is necessary.
I will step out of the room.
But I know you didn't pass your save.
That's fine. I will step out of the room.
And I think that alone is
That's fine.
deafening.
You're a real asshole, Asterius.
For what reason? Where is my fault? Speak.
Would you casting Zone of Truth on one of our allies? He's been with us since the beginning. He's my brother.
So he would have nothing to hide then, right? He would have nothing to speak
It's not
about.
that simple.
So where's the complication?
Ask me the questions then. What do you want to know? I'm in the
You
Zone
are not
of
the
Truth.
person I want to ask the questions about, Honora. You are
Whatever
not Panton.
he knows, I know.
Really? Then what happened at the manor?
I don't know. I was there with all of you, and that is
But you
the
just
truth.
said you did, and Panton very clearly knows. He walked out the moment the magic took effect.
Hold
And
on.
he has
Out
something-
of
Look.
character, I remember that there was a conversation between Honora and Panton when we
right.
were first getting to Rick Tavio's tower.
Mhm.
And we were in the back of the wagon together, and we were talking, and that was the first time that you had told her about the dark magic, and the rutabaga was formed. In that moment, did you tell her that you set the manor on fire?
Nope.
I didn't think you did, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't tell a lie when I said that.
Yeah,
I didn't
because
think
while
you did.
Zone of Truth is active.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? You're talking about the wizards
Wait, I
mansion?
thought
Or
Ira
comes back
left.
inside.
Yeah, you
I'm
were
coming
out.
back inside.
Oh, you come back inside. Never mind.
Yeah, because like I'm hearing all this
Mm.
outside, and
You see Panton
Look,
storm off.
Yeah, Panton's just walked out at this point.
Look, Honora, Panton did go missing. Are we forgetting about that?
went missing when?
In,
In the
the
in
castle?
the manor? Yeah, in the castle. Did you forget about that?
I know about that.
Well, what happened?
Are we talking about a manor or a castle? I'm very
I
confused.
thought the manor was my fault. Temperance just kind of chimes in.
Asterius?
Are you asking about what happened to Panton in the basements of Ravenloft?
He told us
We
already,
all
didn't he?
saw it. We
What
found
happened?
him.
Wait, sorry, I was sorry. I was a little confused with the manor and the castle.
Yeah, so the manor is when
yeah.
you guys fought the Bone Devil in the basement.
Yeah, that's the Bone Devil.
And
Yeah,
then,
but then
Okay.
afterwards, the corpses and the entire house that
went up into flames.
and it was Ismark that was supposed to bring back the villagers as using that as proof that
Right. Yeah. Sorry. So when you said manor, I was
But
imagining Ravenloft for some
mysteriously,
reason.
the manor caught on fire, and Asterius noticed this doesn't add up whatsoever.
Right. Sorry. When you said manor again, I thought I was picturing Ravenloft in my mind.
No,
for some
but
reason.
I thought you were bringing that up organically, because that's a detail Asterius doesn't know, and he was
I mean,
all too
yes,
happy
but
to hear that.
I can't think of a way to bring it up organically.
Mhm.
I
that was organic.
That was organic.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
organic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because, and
misunderstood
that's why
in
Ira was
character.
like, "What are we talking about?"
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Well,
very
okay,
confused.
sorry,
and I'm kind
so-
of curious.
sorry.
'cause-
Going back. Anderson will say, "Well, look, all I'm saying is something could be up. There's a big period of time he was unaccounted for. What if something happened?
like what?
I don't know.
He told us. I mean, we got kicked out. That
Well-
was enough, right?
Well, bring him back in here. Maybe he'd be willing to answer a few more questions.
Why are
We-
you suddenly so suspicious?
Because
He
the old
was
man
let down
brings up a good point.
by
Something.
the maid, whatever her name was,
Right.
and she tricked him and then tried to kill him down there. Panton was the victim in that
Right.
situation.
So we think. All I'm saying is,
He was in a watery prison cell having to swim to stay alive and not
Nora.
drown.
Honora, if you really believe that, let's bring him back in here.
I went down there personally. That's how my
I'm aware.
armor got broke, because the ooze creature swarmed on top of me as I was trying to bring him out. You were
This is-
there.
no.
You guys held
This
the
is
rope
a tangent.
for me to get down there.
This is not the question I asked. Do you
The
know
question
what
that you
happened?
asked, I don't know. I was standing there with you as we were talking to Ismark.
So why would Panton not want to answer my question when I would address him about it? He walked out. It's a simple question.
Oh my god, this is that thing you were talking to me about that first night that we stayed in that in the doppelganger house. Oh my god.
Yes. It doesn't add up.
What doesn't add up? I'm confused what you're suspicious about. I knew that you thought he was shifty, but I mean...
He was the last one out of the house. Yet he doesn't know how the house caught on fire.
No offense to Temperance, but didn't she light you and half the place on fire?
It wouldn't be enough.
Very true. Me.
The fire
I'm
went
so
out.
sorry.
There was a specific point we made to extinguish it.
Really?
To me, to extinguish it.
Maybe the women that we caught trying to escape, had
the
to
ones we apprehended and were there being escorted away when the house caught on fire.
Right.
My question is this. Let me put it like this for you, Ira. In this zone, nothing but truth can be spoken.
Sure.
A simple "I don't know" would have been proof enough. Yet he walked out.
Oh, he doesn't know what you're going to ask him.
I asked him plain and simple, what happened at the manor?
Panton, is this really...
He's not in there. He's gone.
He's not in there. He walked out.
Oh, but is he gone? Like, I thought... Because I had kind of opened the door and was, like, kind of standing outside the door. Has Panton walked off since then?
Walked past you at that
Okay,
point.
well, I look over to Panton, to where Panton is like, okay, well, he's not there anymore.
Panton
I
has
think
proceeded
this is...
outside of the building.
You're outside of the building now, Panton?
I think he feels very defensive. You come on very strong. Like it's...
Even so...
But
you would rather incriminate yourself instead of saying, I don't know, in a zone that specifically enforces you to tell the truth.
Right, well,
At
maybe
that
he's
point, the
nervous
truth
about
is
something
said.
else.
He just simply not.
Sure, I'm sure it'll all be cleared
Then
up.
it's something he should bring up. He preached of unity and not wanting to leave people behind, and if he truly does like us, then he should be honest with us. Is that too much to ask for? Simple honesty.
Well, simple honesty is different than, like, you perhaps asking him something very personal that doesn't have anything to do with us surviving together. The manor was personal.
The manor that burned down and that he claims he didn't know about was personal.
Right. But the manor might have been, just take a moment. It could have been done by those women, right? Maybe he's nervous about something else. Maybe you're right. Maybe something happened in the manor. I wasn't there. I was outside the whole time. Even if it was
done by Panton, what harm did it do? That was a demon that was down there. It was
sabotage. It was to enforce and prove the fact that the owner of that place committed heresy.
Did the situation not turn out okay? Is Ismark still in charge over there?
So you would excuse possible sabotage for the sake that it just so happened to luckily turn out just fine.
We've done a lot of terrible things since we've been here that we don't like, in the name of getting by. What we think is right.
We burnt down
sabotage against us is the point I'm trying to get at.
Everybody has different perspective.
You feel like...
take the side of the possibility that if your brother did this, it was to sabotage us.
If Panton was the most evil person in the world, I would still side with him over you because he is my brother.
Then you are nothing but a blind sheep.
Temperance is pretty over this conversation at this point, and she gets up and leaves and goes to try and find Pan.
It's gonna be really fun telling Sarah, yeah, I straight up called your character a fucking moron. All I am willing to point out in this situation. I asked for answers. I made it clear that nothing but the truth could be said, and what did Panton do but walk out?
You have to remember that you've only been with us for 2 days. 3 days.
Alright, everyone, enough. Let's just go our
superiority to me while you feast on nothing but lies and deceit. And when you find a dagger in your bag, don't look to me to help.
Is that a threat?
Everyone, calm down. Christ, I'm the one trying to calm the situation. What the fuck has this come to?
I hear you, brother.
Look, let's just all go to our corners for the time being. Let's just reconvene in
By
the
all
morning.
means, I am nothing but an open book. If you wish to cast nothing but a villain's mantle upon me, then that is nothing but your personal choice and speaks of your perspective.
I don't think
Look.
you're a villain. I just think, what is it? Helm's got that one eye. It's pretty narrow field of vision, in my opinion.
Let's pay attention.
Look, let's just go to our rooms, please.
I'm gonna go find my brother. And she walks out.
Use a good glass of Red Dragon Crush.
Davian comes walking back by, holding fucking Nicodemus is calling me right now. Like, when does the fucking session ever end directly at 9:30 that I would answer this phone call?
Honestly, rude.
Yeah, he knows.
Road.
He comes back with a plate, and you just see kind of all of these hot, like finely sliced chicken, and you see freshly cooked bread, lots of cheeses, some other small vegetables like olives and things, like a deluxe charcuterie board that he just kind of brings in and sets down. Where did everybody go? I see.
They'll be back.
Drama.
Well, and he sets down 2 bottles of wine and a few glasses. I didn't have enough hands, but I'll bring up a couple more glasses. Actually, they're not as fine, but in that cupboard over there, if you need some more, there's some additional
But
glass.
much appreciated, partner. Thank you.
If you need anything, I'll be right next door. And he kind of points to the right side. He's the one with the master bedroom.
Okay.
If I hear him, I assume that I've left, but if I hear him go, I'm going to come back to the room to get a glass of wine.
Yeah, I mean, Anderson, he scoops up just the entire bottle and starts, like, popping it open.
He actually scoots behind Temperance. I'm just going to be next door. Because the door to his bedroom is somehow inside of the fucking little dining room area. I'm just going to go.
Wait, what?
Beautiful.
It is.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're just going to be right over. Okay.
Yeah. Anderson just immediately grabs a bottle and just starts pulling it open, and just takes a swig out of, like, straight out of the bottle.
Mm-hmm. It's Darius isn't drinking.
Okay. Panton, outside.
Sir.
What do you do? We'll give it like 7 more minutes, and then we're gonna call it. You're outside.
Well, I guess would Temperance find me first?
It's the rest of the 7 minutes are yours. Nobody's going to catch you because that argument lasted a while, and you left immediately.
I mean, just kind of sit on the front porch a little bit and just sit there in my thoughts. How rude. Calling me a snake. Of all things. Like, oh, he wasn't there when vampires spawn and everybody.
You did set it on fire. I said lie, I did not say retreat, and you could not lie.
Yeah, well, I could lie.
You need to be quicker with your words, with your thoughts.
Okay, well, you know what? He kind of cast a spell, and I couldn't lie. So I figured the best thing to do was just leave the room. So, whatever. Couldn't really do anything right there. So you're welcome. Really wanted to, too. So.
and I'm just gonna stare out, look at the dead bodies of all the needle blights. I'm gonna go over to one. I'm just gonna kind of kick it with my foot.
It just
Kind
kind
of-
of rolls lifeless.
You know, I just really don't like that Asterius. I mean, I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to find my own needs too.
You can't let him come between us.
I'm not gonna let him come between us.
Do I need to come between you two?
What do you mean?
Ooh.
I feel like that would be a great place to be, like. Credits, music playing, and then
Ooh.
on the
I
next.
love-
Anime outro.
Oh.
That is gonna be the outro, and then Panton and I are gonna have some. We're gonna have some things to talk about.
Oh my